Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So, this latest kick that I'm on is called International Affairs, and it is all about exactly that. People who fall in love abroad or have some sort of going on with, somebody in an international sense. And I'm vague about that on this last song because thus far we have looked at romances that have happened, that have started in other countries, specifically Mexico and Cuba. But in this particular case, the romance in question started stateside, and thanks to an old marriage loophole, divorce loophole, etc., where you could go down and get a divorce down in Haiti. That's kind of what this song is about. So this is Haitian Divorce by Steely Dan, and that is where the romance ends, is down there in Haiti. So the fourth song, like I said, about international romance, begins stateside, and it weaves a tale of two people named Babs and Queen Willie, who were in love, they said, so in love the preacher's face turned red. With their shotgun wedding, they end up getting married, and this was driven by Babs's pregnancy. Like any good love story, it was clear that they were doomed from the start. He shouts, she bites, they wrangle through the night. It's clear by the end of the first verse that they need to get out of their marriage fast, and thus leads to the chorus discussing a quick and painless divorce. No hesitation, no tears, and no hearts breaking, no remorse. Congratulations, this is your Haitian divorce. Just as quick as one could get married in Vegas, Haiti used to offer a quick divorce for tourists. So Babs flies to Haiti to do just that, but she can't help herself. She has a little fun while she's down there, presumably to getting pregnant again, with the birth of her first child undiscussed. This particular time with the kinky so-and-so's child who introduced it in, or who was introduced, I should say, in the middle eight. When she reunites with Willie in the third verse, she begins to cry, asking for monetary or emotional support over her pregnancy and motherhood. Calling its parent album The Royal Scam Steely Dan's most cynical record is like calling one of my songs my angriest breakup song. But after listening to Haitian Divorce and Everything You Did, people might be onto something when they said that. Everything You Did is off of that particular record as well, and contains one of my favorite lines, turn up the Eagles, the neighbors are listening. Either way, like I said, though, it's a fabulous song, and speaking of my cynical breakup songs, I've gotten in the habit of naming my albums after lines in songs, a trick borrowed from Steely Dan, as their debut album, Can't Buy a Thrill, was named after a line in Dylan's It Takes a Lot to Laugh, It Takes a Train to Cry. One of my albums that I actually just finished up the video series for last week, as of the posting of this video, is actually called Who's That Kinky So-and-So, named after a line in this tune. Melodically, Steely Dan famously stopped touring in 1974 to become a studio-only outfit. With all that time on their hands, they were able to make more complicated arrangements than they were already creating, and Haitian Divorce is one of those. So as a result, I won't be breaking down all the chords, but I will highlight a few things instrumentally. The song includes piano, bass, drums, and perhaps most notably, a guitar with a talkbox effect, which was just coming into popularity when this particular song was released. Structurally, the song uses a verse, chorus, middle eight, solo, verse, chorus format. For as obsessed as I am with bridges, I never took the time to memorize the difference between a bridge and a middle eight. We'll talk about this in probably my next blog, if I'm not mistaken. But a bridge typically comes before the last chorus of the song, while a middle eight transitions into a solo or a third verse, the way that Every Rose Has Its Thorn by Poison does, which we talked about in one of our very first blogs. So two of my favorite songs, both of which I have talked about in a previous blog, Tangled Up in Blue and Scenes from an Italian Restaurant by Bob Dylan and Billy Joel, respectively. And although I love a long, drawn-out breakup song, the structure of Haitian Divorce lets us know immediately that this relationship isn't going to work out. So the simplicity of the AAAA rhyme scheme in the verses, paired with the simple chorus and bridge, slash middle eight, I should say, help advance the story and keep us interested. The third verse is also a cool choice, as they could have just concluded with how they both wound up, but instead it turned out to be two toxic people getting back together. In the end, we conclude that it's good they found each other. It would have been a shame to spoil two couples, to quote my great-grandmother Myrtle. So Haitian Divorce is linked below. You can find it in the description of this particular video. Like I said, one of my favorite songs. It influenced a song of mine called Black Tie Affair on my album Anyway the Wind Blows, and Steely Dan is one of my favorite bands for some cynical writing. So like I said, you can listen below. I'm Minnesota Mike. Make sure you check out all my other vlogs right here on YouTube, and all my other blogs, which can be found on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. Also on that website, you can find Joe Matthews' blogs, and you can also find the link to enter our songwriting competition, which runs through March 14th. There are all the rules and all of that good stuff, but make sure you enter that. It's a great time. I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much.